We all know that rapping can make you millions or even billions, but if you're not careful, that money can vanish before you know it. And it looks like that's exactly what's happening with these 10 rappers. They're burning all their cash faster than they can make it, and will soon run dry. Do you want to know which rappers are most at risk of going broke? Watch till the end to find out. Number 9. Kanye West. Alright, let's start with Kanye West, the rap genius who's no stranger to controversy. Kanye West was once among the Forbes billionaires, but recently Kanye's bank account has hit a rough patch. In fact, it went from $2 billion directly to a more humble $400 million. That was a big dent. So where did all that money go? Well, do you remember his Adidas deal? His deal with Adidas was Kanye's golden ticket. It had been fattening up his wallet over the years. But then Kanye, being Kanye, couldn't help stirring controversy by making some seriously anti-Semitic comments. After receiving so much hated response, Adidas ended the deal with Kanye. Unfortunately, Kanye's music, which was once the stuff of legends, has not been doing so well either. His latest, Donda 2, dropped exclusively on some fancy gadget, but hardly made a dent in his finances. And let's not even start on the legal drama. Between paying out $200,000 monthly in child support and fighting lawsuits from unhappy former employees, it's a wonder he has a cent left. And Kanye? He's still living the extravagant lifestyle he's always lived. In fact, Kanye is one of those rappers who splurges on everything they want. Fancy cars, lavish gifts, and let's not forget the time he and Kim spent cash on some seriously over-the-top luxuries, like a bulletproof SUV for $1.2 million, and not one, but 2 massive diamond rings that you could probably see from space. They even spent $1 million on beds. Yes, beds, and some gold-plated toilets. Rumor has it that they might have purchased a private island for their daughter North's 2nd birthday. This means he loves to spend money and is still doing so. This year, Kanye's splurging hit new heights when he spent $850,000 to get diamond, costlier than diamonds, dentures he designed for himself. Because why not, right? If Kanye doesn't pump the brakes on this spending spree, he's definitely headed straight for Brokesville. And the real question is not if, but when. The same goes for this next rapper, who spends as if he owns a money-making machine. Number 8. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is the singer behind hits like A Milli and Lollipop. He's a legend in the rap world, but when it comes to handling his dough, let's just say he's not exactly nailing it. According to sources like Wealthy Gorilla and Money Check, his worth is around $150 million. But shockingly, Wayne himself hinted last year that he's not sitting on such a gold mine. In fact, he has a lot less than this, actually. But still, Lil Wayne has never been shy about splashing cash. From diamond-studded watches to fleets of luxury cars, Wayne lives large. He even bought diamond-encrusted beats worth $1 million. And then he also spent $1.7 mil for a Bugatti Veyron, because why drive something modest when you can roll like a king? But the thing is that the kind of financial troubles he usually faces, he should not be spending this much without thinking it through. Not only is his lavish spending putting a dent in his fortune, Wayne has also made some pretty questionable financial moves. Between 2011 and 2012, he forgot about paying taxes. Yep, that led to a massive IRS bill totaling over $14 million. After this massive hit, he never completely recovered. Wayne has also been battling some personal storms. Recently, he confessed to Rolling Stone that he's been experiencing partial memory loss, a condition so severe he can't even recall the lyrics to his songs or discuss them with someone else. With his health issues now coming to light, it's important that Lil Wayne improves his financial strategy, because if he doesn't start taking his finances seriously, the empire he built could start to crumble. Next is a rapper who recently escaped bankruptcy, but it looks like he might not get lucky twice. Number 7. Birdman. The rapper that we're talking about is none other than Birdman, aka Brian Christopher Williams. He's the incredible artist behind Cash Money Records. This guy helped shoot stars like Drake, Lil Wayne, and Nicki Minaj to the top. He even strutted his stuff on Forbes' list for being so rich. But hold up, you can't stay lucky forever. A while ago, Birdman got himself into some trouble as he got a $12 million loan just to start a vodka brand. He put up his Miami mansion as collateral. But then, according to The Blast, our man did not exactly play by the rules. He allegedly used the cash to cover personal expenses instead. It was a big mistake. It landed him in trouble with the EMG transfer agent who loaned him the money. They demanded a whopping $20 million to settle the dispute. The end result was that Birdman had to wave goodbye to his house, and he could not even manage to start his vodka brand. Then, in 2019, Birdman started to manage his finances by making more music, but the problem was that the studio where he used to make his music was in the mansion he lost. So, no studio, no music, no money. Despite all his financial problems, Birdman's love for the finer things has not declined. The man drives a Maybach Accelero, a car so exclusive it screams royalty. And then he also owns a 1.35 mil Maybach Landaulet. Apparently that wasn't enough, because he also splashed out on an $8 million Maybach Model 2. And let's not forget the Bugatti Veyron, because why have one ridiculously expensive car when you can have two? Now, sitting on a net worth of just $150 million, Birdman is still not hitting the brakes on his spending. If he doesn't stop splurging, he might just find his cash reserves running dry. Number 6. Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa is the king of chill vibes and the high life. Literally. He's made a splash with his love for all things luxury. This rap icon, who's renowned for his anthem Black and Yellow, has been spending like there's no tomorrow. With $70 million to his name, you would think he's got it all under control, but let's break down the bling and the big bucks flying out the window. Wiz Khalifa's collection of luxury cars is enough to make any enthusiast green with envy. He's often seen driving lavish cars like a Porsche 911, a muscle-bound Dodge Challenger, and even an eco-friendly Tesla. No doubt, he's got taste. His wardrobe is just as extravagant, filled with pieces from top designers, ensuring he always looks his best, whether he's performing on stage or walking the red carpet. And the parties? Legendary. Wiz throws down celebrations that would make anyone jealous. At every album release party, he flows champagne like water. But the thing is, he doesn't have as much money as he spends. With a lifestyle like his, without a good budget, Wiz could see his bankroll take a nosedive. It's a high-stakes game, and if Wiz Khalifa's not careful, even a stash as stacked as 70 mil might not keep the party going forever. And the story is the same for this next rapper, whose net worth is less than 50 mil, but he lives like a billionaire. Number 5. Future. Future, whose real name is Nayvadius Damon Wilburn, has made quite the name for himself in the rap world. According to rumors, this Atlanta-based artist earns 15 mil annually thanks to his chart-topping tracks and the popularity of his music. But the thing is, despite his impressive income, Future's spending habits might just be setting him up for bankruptcy. Let's see how exactly. Future's garage is full of luxury cars. At the top of the list is his Audi RS Q8, a beast that cost him $300,000. After that, his collection also boasts a Mercedes-Benz EQC, a rugged Land Rover Defender, and a suave Rolls-Royce Ghost. Just imagine the maintenance bills for these high-end rides. They're enough to make any accountant sweat. But Future's spending spree doesn't end with cars. He recently threw down $250,000 to join the Bored Ape Yacht Club and bought a rare NFT. While NFTs were a great idea a few years back, their value can be as volatile as Bitcoin on a bad day. Here today, gone tomorrow, and with it potentially all that cash. After that, the place where his money drains is his lavish $16.3 million waterfront mansion in Miami. This is not just any pad. It's equipped with a 3-car garage and even a parking spot for a yacht. It's clear Future is living the billionaire lifestyle, even though he is not an actual billionaire. With this level of spending, without the foresight of solid financial planning, Future could well be on a path that might lead straight to bankruptcy. The rapping world is full of such stories where rappers were not careful enough with their spending and went broke before realizing it. If Future doesn't tighten the reins on his extravagant expenditures, he might find that his future is not quite as financially secure as his present. While Future's extravagant lifestyle might become the reason for his downfall, this next rapper's poor decisions and legal troubles are what are gonna make him broke. Number 4. 50 Cent. 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson III, made a huge impact in the music world with his debut album, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. The man sold over 30 million albums in the world. Alongside his music, he made clever business moves, like investing in vitamin water, which made him around $100 million after Coca-Cola bought the brand. Despite these high points, 50 Cent's net worth dropped massively. You won't even believe the difference. His net worth was $500 million in 2010, and now it's around 40 mil only. This decline is due to various factors. First of all, the 2008 global recession impacted his investments, and he faced several costly legal issues. In 2015, he filed for bankruptcy, which was a decision that he made after facing multiple lawsuits, including a $17 million penalty related to a privacy violation from fellow rapper Rick Ross, and a $7 million judgment in a similar case. He also lost $17.2 million in a dispute with a headphone company. These legal issues have been expensive, costing him at least $23 million in fees over the years. However, 50 Cent continues to spend generously. He owns high-end cars like the Lamborghini Aventador Roadster and Ferrari FF. He also indulges in luxury items. For example, he recently bought a Panthère de Cartier ring, which he got for $191 grand in 2019. He also bought a Jackie Chan-themed watch that's worth $1.2 million. These spending habits could take him towards bankruptcy again. Given his history, he has to maintain a cautious approach to finances, otherwise his cash will soon run dry. While 50 Cent splurges on luxurious things, this next rapper burns cash, quite literally. Number 3. Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd, aka Michael Lamar White IV, quickly became a big deal in the rap world after releasing his song Manu Ginobili in 2014. He's known for his unique sound and catchy songs, which helped him gain a lot of fans fast. Even though he has made quite a bit of money, which is about $5 million so far, his actions show he might not be thinking too much about keeping it. Recently, Trippie Redd did something pretty wild on social media. He posted a video where he literally burned a $100 bill and then ate it. If that was not enough, he also grabbed a stack of cash and pretended it was a phone, talking into it like he was having a conversation. These stunts show he doesn't really value money the way most people do. When someone treats money like it's just a toy, it's a sign they might not be planning for the future. Money is not for showing off. It's something you need to take care of, especially if you want it to last. Trippie Redd's carefree attitude is risky. In the music business, where things can change really fast, not looking after your money can lead to big problems. His $5 million could disappear quickly if he keeps up this attitude. Many rappers and celebrities have gone from rich to broke when they didn't manage their money wisely. Trippie's behavior with money suggests he might be heading in that direction as well, unless he starts taking his finances more seriously. The same is the case with this next rapper. Number 2. Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy's career started with his hit song Crank That in 2007. This track not only topped the charts, but also introduced a viral dance craze. Known for his flashy persona, Soulja Boy's been living a lavish lifestyle that's as bold as his music. However, despite a net worth previously estimated at $5 million, Soulja Boy's financial waters are now seriously troubled. Last year, it was revealed that his net worth has dipped into the negatives, primarily due to a legal battle with an ex-girlfriend. This legal issue culminated in a $472,000 judgment against him, which he unsuccessfully attempted to overturn. The court documents revealed that Soulja Boy's bank account is thin. He's struggling with a $1 million tax lien. The judge in his case suggested a drastic cut in his expenses, pointing out that his $25,000 monthly rent is excessively lavish, especially given his current financial status. The recommendation was to downsize to a more modest $10,000 per month home. This advice points to the severity of his situation, as maintaining such a high-cost lifestyle is unsustainable with his current financial challenges. Currently, Soulja Boy's assets are limited to 3 luxury cars valued at a total of $600,000, $18,000 in jewelry, and $50,000 in stocks. Despite these assets, liquidating them is not as easy, since they are considered important to maintaining his public image as a high-profile entertainer. This horrible financial situation means Soulja Boy is headed for a downfall. If Soulja Boy doesn't reassess his spending and manage his finances, he could indeed find himself bankrupt. The transition from multi-millionaire to a rapper who's almost broke shows how quickly fortunes can change in the entertainment industry, especially without careful financial planning. And now the rapper who's gonna lose the one thing he loves the most: money. Number 1. MC Hammer. MC Hammer, whose real name is Stanley Burrell, was everywhere in the late 1980s and early 1990s. His hits like You Can't Touch This and Too Legit to Quit made him super famous and very rich. Back then, he was worth about $70 million, thanks to his music and all the Hammer-branded stuff like cartoons and commercials. But as fast as he rose to the top, his money troubles came even quicker. In less than 5 years after hitting it big, MC Hammer had to file for bankruptcy. Nowadays, he's only worth around $2 million, and that number keeps going down. Why did this happen? Well, when Hammer first got rich, he started spending a lot. He bought almost 20 fancy cars, a private jet, 21 racehorses, and even a helicopter. He also spent around $30 million upgrading his huge mansion in California. This mansion was so lavish that it had everything: gold toilets, gates with "Hammer Time" written on them, a bowling alley, a garage big enough for 17 cars, tennis courts, 2 swimming pools, and a recording studio. It was like a small town, and it was all for Hammer. Besides the crazy spending on things, Hammer also spent a lot on people. He hired 200 people to work for him, and that cost him between $500,000 to $1 million every month. But there was another big problem: taxes. Hammer owed a lot of money in taxes. He had to pay nearly $800,000 to the IRS, more than $500,000 in California taxes, and over $200,000 in property taxes for his mansion. Even though Hammer is not as broke as he was right after his bankruptcy, he's still not doing great. If he doesn't start being more careful with his money, he could end up in trouble again. His story is a big lesson on how important it is to manage your money wisely, especially when you suddenly find yourself with a lot of it. While the rappers we've talked about are on the brink of financial disaster, others have already hit rock bottom because of similar reckless spending habits. To see who these artists are and explore the dumbest ways rappers have gone broke, check out our video.